Hello once again and welcome to Bring On The Bad Guys, the superhero tabletop gaming show for emotionally14.com. I'm Brad Harmer Barnes and I'm joined by the ever lovable blue-eyed
Ian Harmer.
Hey, how you doing?
Blue-eyed?
Bog-eyed? That's how the thing describes himself. I decided to roll with it. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes, got a brand new game to play with.
Yes.
And
we shouldn't cock this up.
We don't. We're going to fuck this up continuously. But we've got two old friends to play a new game, which is the best way to do these things. We've got from Emotionally 14, Rob Wade.
I made a brick.
Oh, very nice.
It's up with the Ben Grimm thing.
And constantly played by the Yancey Street gang is Carl Mullings.
I like space. Big room.
Yeah.
I don't think he did like space, did he? I just couldn't turn him into a massive...
He didn't like space, he was a fucking astronaut, Kyle.
Yeah, but he did turn him into a fucking monster.
He was a fucking space pilot. He piloted the ship that turned him into the fantastic... It's not a career you just fall into. The guy who, when the Fantastic Four split up, joined the Guardians of the Galaxy, didn't like space.
I always thought you could take or leave it.
It was the only thing at the job centre.
Yeah. It was foul combat butler and he was like, let's just stick with it.
This is it. Can we just spend the rest of the evening getting Ben Grimm? Don't get him cross.
No.
Stop
getting Ben Grimm wrong.
You won't like
I think that's the most upset I've ever heard you. Oh my god.
It's only because I've got a sore throat. I sound better than I actually am.
Do you know him?
Just think of Ben Grimm's motto in Blackest Day.
He's the one who wears that yellow ring, isn't he?
Yeah.
You
wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Blimey.
Yeah.
He is vengeance, he is the knight.
He's a blind one, yeah. Anyway.
Right.
Is he even Marvel anymore?
That's gravel, I don't know.
We got the right off the beginning of this
What
episode.
the fuck is that? No, we've had worse. That's the scary thing.
It's not even top 5, mate.
No.
This is episode 4, I think.
If you haven't yet got the angle on the show, you're probably never going to. This is
We like pissing about.
tabletop gaming, dick jokes and superheroes. Anyway, the reason we're gathered here today is we are playing the brand new Marvel Champions. The card game came out last week from fantasyflightgames.com. So we are throwing ourselves in the deep end here. It is a living card game system. Obviously, only the core set is out so far.
Is this one of the ones that they've kindly given us to review?
It is, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're lovely chaps.
Yeah, that'll make
and
it.
chapettes.
Thanks,
and
chaps and
gender-specific chap
I think chaps
people.
is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those
Those little trousers with the ass cut out, right?
I've worn those once.
Fantasy Flight are a lovely group of fastest chaps. So, the scenario we've got here is we have Rhino is attempting to smash through the facility wall and steal a shipment of vibranium. We must stop him. Vibranium.
Not
yes.
vibrators.
Not vibrators.
Okay, we've
no.
been through this in the pre-show. We've established to our satisfaction that is a horn.
Yeah.
You might have the one.
Well, it could be.
Who knows?
Apologies in advance for my voice. I have a cold and shouting
Got
at Kyle.
play.
hasn't
Apologies in advance for my conduct. Nothing to do with being
Yeah.
ill.
So, Kyle, who are you playing as this game?
Porter Parker.
Peter Porker.
Peter
That's a different
Porker.
character. Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Stop fucking up. Yeah, he's playing Spider-Man. Awesome. Rob, who are you bringing to the fight?
The King of Wakanda.
Oh,
Black
nice.
Panther.
Ian's gone
I've
for,
gone for Jennifer Waters.
also known
This
as
is a green attorney.
Green attorney.
Turns into
She the Hulk.
the Hulk.
And I've gone for Carol Danvers, whose alter ego is Brie Larson.
Hang on a second. Is he the King of Wakanda or the King of Yorkshire? Because his name's T'Challa.
Well, never gonna be able to read that any other way ever again.
The King of Black Panther.
Oh,
the King of
special
Wakanda
power.
is the Chala.
Yeah.
Special powers.
T'Challa. T'Challa, put kettle on, go on.
Get this man's shield.
Get this man shield. Sister, stop making his head fall off. It wasn't even head, it was
Can
a
you
gem.
figure out Gem?
Can
you get Gem out of block?
Go get Golden Glove. Makes
tell
me
you-
space
I'll
power
tell you what,
hero.
back in day, if you wanted an all-powerful glove, you'd have to work it mine.
Jam it together. Go get hammer.
Jam it together.
Jam it. Shite. Moving swiftly on.
Shivers.
Get this man to shield. Fucking
Yeah, smell at the shield.
Hurry up, I've got to fly me whippets.
So, it's a picture of Sean Bean as Black Panther.
Be more Panther.
Yeah. Anyway.
Who are you being, Brad?
I'm Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel.
She turned into an aeroplane.
Yes, that's her superpower. She's a transformer.
She can summon it with green light, I think.
She likes being a pilot.
Yes. But only in the stratosphere, never beyond.
Yeah.
It's not Ben Grimm.
Yeah.
How do you know he doesn't like
He's all
that?
about that, yeah. He's all about it.
Okay, so first thing we
Stratosphere,
do is we draw our hand size.
Okay.
So you can draw up to your hand size.
6. He's got big hands.
Yeah.
6.
You do get a mulligan if you want to. So any you don't want in your starting hand, you can discard and draw back up to 6 again.
Oh, nice. I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty cool too.
So, Brad, you were mentioning that these characters are very tiered to the characters, right? So, like, I will only have Spider-Man cards, you will only have...
In your deck there will be 15 cards that are unique to a character you've chosen, and there are also 4 affiliations, which are aggression, justice, something, and
I
protection.
think I'm going to keep mine.
And
because
so
that's
when you
early
do
days.
deck building, you pick your
Okay,
character, you
yeah,
get those
that's
locked
good.
cards. You then choose one faction, like you've got the yellow one, and you also get grey as your neutral can be used by any others.
Cool.
So deck building is really simple.
So I've got an ability here that says setup. I guess I can do that now.
Yeah, I guess so. What does it say?
Search your deck for a Black Panther upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck.
Go for it.
Alright. Oh, Pitts Whippet.
Is it shield?
Black Whippet.
That'd be cute, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
If Black Panther had a whippet with him at all times.
I would read that.
Which he named Bubastis as an absolute piss take.
I seem to have produced an
Don't,
event card.
don't be falling into thinking my standards are
zero
really low,
value.
but-
Sorry?
I seem to have pulled an event card 0 value.
So do I.
Okay, that means you can play it without having to pay any extra cards to
That's
pay
quite
for it.
useful,
Yeah.
isn't it? I'm not going to trade the card. I think
No, I think I'm
I'm
going to.
on the learning curve, so I think I need to balls up as well.
Yeah, cool.
Go
Balls
for...
out.
Yeah, ideally not. I'll go for that one. And then shuffle the deck.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're on to the first turn then, and Rob as Black Panther
Yep.
is first player, so what are you doing with your first turn?
I think I need to look at my cards because I'm actually really taking them in properly. Bear with me. So I can play cards that are 0 just for free,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Okay, so I'll go for Emergency. Interrupt thwart when the villain schemes, reduce the amount of threat placed on the scheme by 1.
Yeah, it was interrupted. You would play it when the villain schemes.
Oh, okay. I'll hold on to that for now.
Keep that hidden from the villain.
Do something terrible. It's scary, I mean.
Alright.
No, just fuck up your turn. Just ruin it.
Open the door for Rhino.
Yeah, come in, lad.
We've all opened the door.
Death the cold.
Got PG tips.
Kills on.
Kill us all.
Oh, I'm a Yorkshire tea! No! Oh. What a missed opportunity.
Cheers, Ted. That was joke.
I love this character you made for T'Challa, which is he has to explain all of his jokes. But everyone laughs anyway because they don't understand him, but he's king.
It's the way I tell.
Sorry, he's king.
It's the way I tell.
He just stopped halfway through a sentence.
It's the way I tell jokes.
What? Want to know how I got scars?
Yeah, look, why so serious? Got Yorkshire joking now.
Brilliant.
What this continuity I've created, this wonderful multiverse.
Does he like space?
Yeah,
Multiverse.
multiverse. But you said you can do that with any symbol as long as it doesn't say.
Unless it specifically states.
It's a free action to change over.
You can change over, but you can only do it once per turn.
Okay.
Alright,
Unless you've got a card saying you can.
yeah.
Yeah, cards are all overall rules.
You're Mr. Fantastic, I guess. In this case, you can move around pretty freely.
Yeah.
It's worth trying to save that one. I'm going to play Med Team.
Okay.
I'm going to pay for it with...
Wakanda Gold. Vibranium.
Gonna make Mexico pay for it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I'll
I'm building
discard
this large dry stone ball.
those 3.
Okay, just make a discard pile.
Yeah, I'll keep a separate discard pile and watch it play. Enters with 3 counters. When those are gone, discard this card, and it allows me to exhaust it and remove 1 counter to heal 2 damage from a friendly.
Okay.
So I just figured I might as well get that one out early because we're probably going to get twatted.
Yeah, almost like, can you use it on yourself or just one of us?
A friendly character, so
Oh,
direct
sorry,
anybody.
yeah. Nice.
And then I guess I can just change to Black Panther.
I think you should.
Bamf.
Bam. Hello, love. Here you go. Black Panther.
Smack him up.
Okay.
Smack
You
him up.
doing anything else for your turn?
Can we smack Rhino first time?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I mean you can attack Rhino
Or his cohort.
or thwart his. Well, there's no thwarting to be done because he's not started doing anything yet. But
No.
Just standing there.
Fight him up.
I think I could attack him, couldn't I?
Yeah, go on, smack
you'd
him.
have to tap Black Panther to be able to do it. But yeah, so it's an attack of 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good news, he's only got 54 hit points left on his first life.
Oh well.
He hasn't run into a green Hulk yet.
Not
That's
yet.
true. Yeah.
I think for now that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. It's over to She-Hulk.
Jennifer Walters turns into
The Amazing She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Okay.
I'm going to use Ground Stomp,
Okay.
which gives me 1 damage for each enemy.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I'm going to obviously spend this Avengers card to burn that. Okay. So, and I presume, is it additional to my attack?
So it's got a cost of 2. It's only got 1
Oh,
cost, so
sorry.
he's burned another one along with it. Yeah. So that's an event that goes into your discard pile
Yeah,
as well.
okay.
Cool. Yeah.
So that you don't deal with
I've
damage
done that
now.
for you. Yeah. It's down to 53.
Fine. I'm going to save that one. And I'm saving that one, so I'm going to use my regular attack, which is 3.
Okay. So let's do that. Cool.
Can you play more than one card per turn, Brad?
There's no limit to the number of cards you can play. Apart from what's in your hand, as long as you can pay for them. Yeah, absolutely. Anything else for She-Hulk?
No, I'll hang on to these cards.
Okay. Cool.
He's down to 50.
Might be a quick game.
Basically dead.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I need space.
Jesus Christ.
He's pretty ambivalent on space.
I'm going to bring an ally into play, which is Nick Fury, who's my shield spy. After Nick Fury enters play, choose one, remove 2 from the screen, but draw 3 cards or deal 4 damage to the enemy. So I'm going to use that to pop 4 damage straight away.
Right
So he's
into
down to
his chin.
46.
New style Nick Fury.
Yeah, Nick Fury Jr. I suppose I should probably,
I'm sure he looked different in the comics when I was a kid.
as his dad. Yeah, I shall flip over to. They're both in Marvel Comic Continuity as 2 separate characters. I suppose I should turn to Captain Marvel.
Shazam!
Yeah. Alan Moore's spinning in his grave and he's not even dead yet.
He's just grumpy, isn't
He's normally such an easygoing
he? I
person.
know.
Yeah. I'm just going to do a standard basic attack on
Cool.
Rhino for another 2 points damage. He's down to 44. This is easy. It's all going very well.
Yeah,
so
no
far.
problem.
Everything's coming up
I'm
well
going
now.
to stop there. For anyone who does play the Lord of the Rings LCG, Nick Fury seems to act very similarly to the way Gandalf does, because those 3 things I could do are very similar to what Gandalf can do in Lord of the Rings.
Right, let's play.
If you haven't got any other actions, you can always pass.
Mockingbird you got.
Yep, Mockingbird. I think she looks
Oh,
good.
we've got the
Yeah,
allies.
I need to pay 3 points first.
So,
I'm just built like a tank.
we'll get rid of.
I'll put your deck together. Yes, you have got an ally. When
Right.
he turns up, you're going to be very happy.
It's an abomination.
Your one's awesome as well.
I think I saw it. Can't remember what it was.
Abomination
Cool.
wouldn't be
We'll
around.
get rid of these 3.
Unlikely.
Um,
It's actually just Tim Roth.
so
From Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, no alter ego. No alter ego. It's literally just the
Yeah.
superhero is Tim Roth.
the resource generate a science resource.
Mhm.
What can we use resources for?
Pay for cards.
Ah, so you can pay.
Some of them
directly
have
cards instead.
specific. Some of them have a specific requirement, so you'd have to pay science cards to use it.
Oh right, okay. So with Mockingbird, do I have to pay?
No,
No,
no. It's just it will say on the card if
If
you
they
have to
explicitly
use
say-
a resource.
Yeah,
Right, okay,
of
so
a
I can just have
specific
one of
type.
those resources
So
and
an
use that
extra attack,
instead
yeah,
of.
Yeah.
You get an
Oh.
extra attack
It'll give
out
you
of
it'll
it,
give you a free resource basically.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I have one of those?
Yeah, we'll take one your cards better then.
Yeah.
So you're using his scientist resource to pay 1 point towards Mockingbird,
Yep.
and you've paid 2 more to pay your bring it up to 3.
Sounds good to
You've now got
me.
Mockingbird in play as an ally.
Very
After
nice.
Mockingbird enters play, stun an enemy. I have to look at what stun is, I'm afraid.
Hey?
She's so pretty, that's why.
Scooby-Doo moment.
So, Mockingbird's phoning and stunned Rhino. Stunned for next time this character would attack, discard the status card instead.
My
Nice.
needs work clearly.
So it's a good opener.
Let's slow him down, basically.
And let's use. Well, let's put interrogation room onto the field as well.
Okay.
So we won't use it straight away, but we'll just keep it there. And well, I assume because it's a response card, we use it in response to something that
Correct. Yeah, so after you defeat a minion, exhaust the interrogation room to remove one threat from a scheme.
Awesome. So
And Spider-Man.
And
where did he come from?
Did you just say Fappo?
yeah,
Right.
it's old Jay Pinkerton Spider-Man comics.
Oh, okay.
Cheating on people. What's going on?
Yeah,
It's one of his more unfortunate enemies.
Yeah.
It's me, Fappo. Yeah.
Get that off of me.
Right. I smelled you coming. Like, if you'll pardon the expression, it's just the way I walk.
Jesus. Right. Let's attack with Spider-Man and Mockingbird then.
Okay.
So yep. So that's
Three attack.
Three.
Three
So knock
damage.
3 hit points off him.
Nice.
cool. Could I have a yeah? Do we have any health tokens for these, or do we just keep track?
I'll put tokens on them when they.
I think they're going to
Cool.
die.
That's fine. So she's taken one because she's attacked.
Yes, correct. The 1s and 3s were separated into separate compartments until my toddler got her hands on these steady.
Cool. So that's.
You've used her
Oh
to
yeah,
attack.
yeah. So tapped.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Pretty
that's.
effective, mate.
Okay.
You know what's really funny is when she picked them all out, she said, "Dad, this is excessive," and just bundled them all into one.
Yeah.
So you haven't even got
Okay.
enough of
So that's it. One turn. So we. Untap
Yeah,
Rhino.
so discard. Now you can discard any cards from your hand that you want to and draw back up to your hand size.
Draw back up to. It's 5 now. Black Panther's apparently got smaller hands than T'Challa.
Oh, I suppose it's gathering resources when you're taking a break.
Luxury.
Well, yeah, my hand size reduced as well.
Okay.
So this is when you can burn a card as well if you want to.
Yes, you can burn cards now if you want.
Do you draw then burn or burn then draw?
You
Burn then draw.
Cool. No worries. I'll keep it as is then.
Okay. And once everyone's done that, all of your tapped cards go back right way up again.
Black Panther returns.
Haha.
Black Partridge.
I'd read that.
Yeah.
Okay. Place threat on the main scheme. So
That's one
it's
card to out.
4.
Yeah.
3 + 1. That's 4. There we go.
The villain and each engaged minion activates once per player in player order. So first player is still Black Panther.
Okay.
So Rhino goes to attack Black Panther because he's in hero form,
Okay.
but because he's stunned he doesn't, and all that happens is the stunned marker
Fantastic.
gets 1.
That's good thing.
I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad if he'd attacked anyway, because
Yeah.
I have retaliate 1. After this character is attacked, deal 1 damage to
I'm
the second
fully
character.
intending on just throwing Nick Fury under the bus over here. Also literally.
Yeah.
So She-Hulk is in hero form, so the enemy attacks. Rhino has an attack of 2. Are you defending?
I can try. Yes.
You'll succeed.
Yeah.
But can we thought that before that happened, or was it there in the end?
He hasn't schemed.
He hasn't schemed yet.
Because
Okay.
No, he's
you're in
just
hero
slapping
form,
him.
he's attacking.
But I'll defend. Yes.
Yeah, okay, so all you need to do is tap. He's got an attack of 2, you've got a defense of 2, so no damage.
Mm-hmm.
So now that Ian's tapped, can
Yeah.
he not attack on his next turn because he's. I see. Okay.
He won't refresh until the end of his turn.
Cool.
I missed something. I could have damaged him when I changed.
That's cool.
The cornerstone of Ameritrash Gaming is going, oh, I could have. So Rhino is attacking Captain Marvel. Yeah, an ally can exhaust to defend against attack damage when the attack is dealt to the ally. So I shall tap Nick Fury, do 2 points of damage to Nick
Just
Fury.
throw Nick Fury
Well,
in front of you.
he gets discarded at the end of a turn anyway.
Right, yeah.
Oh, does he? Ah,
So that's why I did it.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Think of it
And
this way. Somewhere up in the distance.
Rhino
Thanos
attacks
has snapped.
Spider-Man. Are you defending?
Is it just Nick Fury that gets discarded, or is it all?
No, that's specific for Nick Fury.
Cool. If that's the case, yes, I'll defend with Spider-Man.
Okay, cool. So no damage there. And then deal an encounter card to each player.
I can't have that many in my hand anyway. Doesn't make sense.
And each player reveals and resolves their encounter cards in player order. So Black Panther, you have drawn.
Sandman.
That's not good.
Toughness. This character enters play with a tough status card.
Okay, so you
Now
now
it's
got
slightly more solid.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a Pokemon.
Not that
So
one.
he is now engaged with
Oh, directly with Black Panther.
Black Panther,
Right.
yes. What does Tough say, Rob?
Tough says the next time this character would take any damage, discard this state, discard this death.
Oh,
He takes a free hit.
Yeah. And She-Hulk pulled.
Legal work.
No,
Give
she
to the
did.
Jennifer Waters player, which is you. You may flip to alter ego. Choose to either exhaust Jennifer Waters to remove legal work from the game, or give the main scheme 1 acceleration token and discard this obligation.
I love it. Would you like to give her
So I can choose to.
Yeah, you can.
So I'll do that.
Yeah.
Because it's still exhausted, isn't it? Yeah.
Can he though? Because he's already been exhausted. Because he's already tapped it, right?
Yeah.
Because that's
Yes, it has to take that option.
Let's have a look.
unless
So you may.
Can you like hyper exhaust and they go at 180 degrees? It takes 2 turns to get back to normal.
quintuple tapping.
Did the main scheme 1 acceleration token?
Yeah.
Thing, does it?
No, that means it'll add 2 per player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Exhaustion of waters, remove legal work from the game. But she was exhausted anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Which
so-
means that you won't be able to exhaust her because she was already exhausted. Meaning that I think we have to go with the next one, which is acceleration token.
Acceleration token.
Yeah, guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Flip
Okay,
her back to yes, all right.
If in
Flip her back
doubt,
to
go for
She-Hulk.
the worst scenario situation.
No, she was exhausted.
Yeah, but she was on She-Hulk.
You don't have to flip to She-Hulk.
No, you may choose to. I want to. Actually.
Oh, sounds good.
Should be
And
tapped.
of course, she's still tapped her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
Discard
confused.
that.
Yay.
Admin complete. All it took was to help Rhino in his scheme.
Yeah.
Just weird, but-
Captain Marvel has pulled Stampede. When revealed, I'm a hero. Rhino attacks you. If a character is damaged by this attack, that character becomes stunned.
You're taking damage no matter what.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the
You
damage.
touched me.
I'll take damage rather than tap in.
Bastard.
So it's 2 points of damage, and I'll get a stunned condition as well.
What bastard? Can't believe
And
it.
What have you fucking hit me?
Spider-Man pulled.
Well, yes, he did. False alarm. When revealed, you are confused. If you're already confused, this card gains surge. So Spider-Man has been bamboozled. What's a bamboozlement do? A bamboozlement. The next time this character with thought or scheme, discard this card instead. Oof, yikes. Okay,
Okay.
not too fun.
Yeah.
Cool, put that up there.
And what happens then is She-Hulk will become the first player,
Mhm.
then on to the second turn. And on to turn 2, so that's Ian as Jennifer Waters.
So I have got a hand sort of 6 now, so I'll pull 2 more cards.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing I've got here that can actually mean I can attack because I'm in
Mm-hmm.
mortal form, if you like.
Yeah.
She admin. She close.
I have got a card here that allows me to turn the card, but it should still be exhausted.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'll do that then, so I can turn over.
Mm-hmm.
The question I've got is, the power I've got is it does 2 damage when I turn over,
Yeah.
but I'm exhausted.
Yeah, that's a special ability. It's not
Okay, so
something
do
you
2
choose.
damage then, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
So I've got a card here, just
Mhm.
as a clarity for later. Play under any player's control. Does that mean that
You could give it to
I
someone
can
else.
do it on? I can do it to somebody else, but can I do it on
Can
their
I
turn?
begin it?
Yeah.
I think you play it on your turn and give it to someone.
Gotcha. Would that be of value to you? Bear in mind you've got the lowest defence out of all this.
I mean, it would help you.
And it looks like it'd be quite fetching with the average.
So can I pull my hand back up now?
Accessorise nicely.
No, we're at the end of everyone's turn.
Okay.
Before Rhino's turn, we do it.
Yeah. But okay.
I think that's what I can do.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what this Captain Marvel can do.
Literally nothing.
Get punched out in my... I haven't seen Captain Marvel, the standalone film, but from Endgame, she can turn up, be kind of attractive, and then get punched out by Thanos and just not
Yeah.
turn up for the rest of the movie.
I mean, that's
I'm
not,
fine with that.
not far away from me.
There's-
Captain
I
Marvel
mean,
film, to be
I'm
honest
sure
with
she's
you.
had better performances, but I'm sure she's had worse as well.
Yeah.
She did fuck up that ship pretty
Mm.
well.
Yeah, yeah. That was a good bit, as I recall.
We just flew through it.
Mm-hmm.
Worse
Yeah, I mean, if you-
for that one film.
Yeah.
It's a bit late. I don't think that's the trailers now.
Yeah.
That bit was literally in the trailers for the,
I'm
for
going
the
to
movie.
upgrade Captain Marvel with Energy Channel.
Ooh.
As an action, I can spend X number of the lightning bolt arrow symbols to put that number of energy counters on here. Then when I'm in my hero form, I can attack, discard all of the energy cards I've put on there to charge it up, deal 2 damage to an enemy, and then discard the card.
You can do that in hero, just in hero form.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a free upgrade?
Yes. It was.
Yeah.
Nice. which is fine because it's quite a Captain Marvel thing to be able to do. It would be like make it. If I had Cyclops, I had to pay to have optic blasts. And obviously weirder in tabletop gaming.
Yeah.
I'm also going to equip Captain Marvel's helmet. Captain Marvel gains +1 defence, +2 defence if I also have the aerial trait. That's quite cool. So as I go up, I'm gradually upgrading the hero. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm also going to fort.
Let's make him.
Thought.
Knock off.
0 to 3. Oh no.
Knock that down a bit.
Cool.
Okay, over to Spidey.
Right. Let's. Can I have multiple characters on the field?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's 3 allies.
Put Jessica Jones down.
Cool.
So.
Put 3 points there.
Get rid of these 3. These 3. Yeah, and then Mockingbird.
Hero and ally attacks can target any enemy unless a card ability such as guard is preventing that enemy from being attacked. So yes, unless something says you can't.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So
That removes that shield then, right?
Mockingbird's going to just attack that and
And
get
to
rid of
wipe that tough mark off.
Yep.
Cool.
Can I have a 2 instead of a 1?
You
there
can't,
is a
there's only 1s and
Then I
3s.
have 2 1s, please. So that's Mockingbird tapped,
Mhm.
and
We've got Jessica Jones rock up as well.
yeah. So Jessica Jones is going to fort.
Okay. So
And
That's
she needs a
cool.
tag as well.
she needs 1 point damage as
Yep.
well.
So Jessica Jones has a special ability. So she gets +1 fort for each side scheme in play. So I'm going to save her.
No side schemes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're going to wait until the small side scheme
Okay.
and go from there.
Is that you done, Spidey?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Black Panther.
Right, I'm going to pay Wakanda Forever in order to play Armoured Vest.
Okay,
Give that
thank
to
you.
So you
I've
have
got
+1
Wakandan
defense.
tech and my helmet. I'm unstoppable.
There you go, see?
So what does Armfast do?
Gives me an extra point of defence. I'm now up to 3 points of defence.
3 points?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did you
Got
upgrade
1
your-
natural, 1 for my helmet, and 1 for the armour. I've just been donated
that's
by
nice.
Wakanda. Cheers, Rob.
So what?
It's almost like we're secretly friends.
What?
It's on the recording now.
Magic of editing.
As to me, there's not actually much I can do until I've got...
Suppose you've got to engage Sam then,
I guess so, yeah.
does
I mean, I can probably do
attack.
that. Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that. I'll try and do...
We will take him out, won't you, one hit?
I guess so. Because no defence.
No defence, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so... Yeah, I'll take out Sandman with an attack.
Okay, so he's got an attack of 2.
Yep.
He's got a health of
He's got
4.
no defence. He's got 4 hit points, so
Okay.
it's 2 points of damage on Sandman.
Right.
Worth doing that, isn't it?
Yeah. I need to wear him down.
Better than Newt.
And I've got nothing I can...
No.
But until I build up a little bit of spare resources, I can't really do
Mhm.
much at the moment, so...
Okay, is that you done then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take this,
Is everything
Andy
right?
boy.
Discard any number of cards you want from your hand and draw back up to your hand size.
Okay.
What is that symbol?
Spend a poop resource. It's a fish.
It's a fish.
Yeah. Little poo.
That's all right. There.
Yeah, cool. Right, refresh it, all your cards.
Cool.
Sorry?
Some of the abilities, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel seems to start out quite wank, but some of the upgrades you can put on her is pretty gnarly.
Okay, nice.
I don't know if anyone else is finding the same.
I've got the ability to kind of build up some steps.
Yeah, a little bit of deck building going on, I think.
Yeah, I think my only worry is that I've discarded all the cards that would enable it to start happening. Not sure. Because all the special abilities say you
I
need to
picked
play a
up
certain event.
some allies. Do I put them on the table now or do I wait to be turned?
No, it's one your turn, you have to play from down as upgrades.
Cool. I think it's
Get out
the
of
big boy's turn.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't
Is
do
the
some
other
damage.
Okay.
There's a few of them about, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like it.
1 per player plus 1 for the acceleration, so it's 5 points of threat dropping on
Okay.
to his scheme.
22 to go.
Yep. That's right, we're whittling him down as well.
Alright.
Rhino engages, activates against She-Hulk. So because she is in hero form, he's going to attack. So do you want to defend or take the hit?
What sort of damage does he able to do?
He will do 2 points of damage on you.
I've got 15 hit points. Oh, at least it stops me from exhausting, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Then I will take the hit.
He has 2 points of health point damage on She-Hulk. Rhino engages Captain Marvel. And again, I think I can take the damage as well. So I'll take 2 points of damage. And on Spidey.
Yep, I'm going to take the damage, however, I'm going to use his ability Interrupt. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw 1 card.
Okay, draw 1 card.
So I'll have to discard 1 because I'm at my max.
Yeah, you're not using
Not
any of
till
your
next
allies
turn.
to defend for you.
You don't have to discard until next turn.
Even if I go past my max.
Correct.
Yeah. At the
Fantastic.
end of the player phase, you need to be at your hand size and no higher.
Does you count as Spider-Man or you as a person?
Well, he's initiated an attack against Spider-Man. It's up to you if you want someone to defend him.
Okay, how does Overkill work? So, for instance, he does 2 damage, but Mockingbird only has 1 health.
Just
Does
take
she just
Mockingbird
kill her?
out. Yeah.
Let's go Mockingbird.
Okay. Mockingbird's out.
Be gone.
Cool.
You decide to kill the Mockingbird.
Kill the Mockingbird, yeah.
Always ends well.
I've heard of book,
Yeah.
book like
Not about what you think.
No. Rhino attacks Black Panther.
I'm going to take the hit.
Okay, that's 2 points of damage on Black Panther. And Sandman attacks Black Panther.
I'm also going to take the hit.
Okay, that's 3 points of damage on Black
So they
Panther.
both take 1 damage each because Black Panther is retaliate 1. So
Okay,
after
cool.
this character is attacked, deal 1 damage to the attacking character. So they both
Cool.
take 1 damage each.
Done.
That takes me down to 6 points of health.
Okay, then we do the
Got
encounter cards.
that. Grab that.
So one on She-Hulk says Assault.
Sorry.
When revealed, the villain attacks you. So Rhino attacks She-Hulk.
So I'm in the hero forms. The villain attacks you.
Yep, so that's 2 points of damage coming in. Are you defending or are you going to take 2 points of
I'll
damage?
take the damage.
Yeah, okay, so it's 2 points of damage on She-Hulk. And Captain Marvel's got I'm tough. When revealed, give Rhino a tough status card. If Rhino already has a tough status card, this card gets surge. He does not.
Is
That
shield?
means he shields 1, doesn't he?
Yeah, next attack doesn't it? Just takes that off.
Cool.
And the encounter card on Spidey.
Ooh,
Crowd
side scheme.
control, side scheme. Panic civilians crowd the area. It is difficult to confront Rhino without putting them at risk. Get the people to safety. We've not been drawing these cards to check for these, have we? I don't know, should we do it next turn? While this, so starts with 8 points of threat on this card.
Starts with it.
Yep. While this scheme is in play, you cannot remove threat from the main scheme. Just realise we haven't been doing the flipping over the cards to give him extra scheme and attacks. We'll start doing that next round. It's, hey, it's a tutorial game, everyone's shut. And the card on Black Panther.
Bomb scare side scheme.
Oh no.
When revealed, put an additional 1 threat per person here. So 4. Acceleration icon, place 1 threat, plus 1 threat on the main scheme at the start of the villain phase.
Yeah, this is fun.
Oops. Okay. So
Got
we can't take
bombs
anything
there.
off the main thing.
So it starts with 2, plus what's that, 6 threat. So it doesn't just tick over, so I'm assuming there's more bomb scare cards in there which will be relevant to the amount of threat on it maybe.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Looks like he's got a
Just
tough
kick
one.
it off.
Just does like that. Yeah.
Captain Marvel becomes first player and onto the player phase.
Do something, Captain Marvel.
I will, don't worry.
Destroy another ship or something.
Excuse me.
Destroy Ben Grimm ship, he's not using it.
He has mind space.
No.
I'm going to play Photonic Blast as an event card. Attack superpower. Attack, deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you play for this card using a lightning resource, or which I did, draw 1 card. So
Lovely.
that's 5 points of damage straight onto Rhino. That's a waste of that because it's just going to.
But tough as
Tough is going to
We'll
take
save
it out.
that process.
I've got to spend it now.
How much damage will it do?
5.
Ooh.
It will do nothing if you do that.
I'll take out Sandman then.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
an
a
backwards
result.
off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Black Panther. Should have thought that through.
So with the thwarting, we've got to attack
Because
the bomb scare
because it
and
was
the
a
crowd
card, it
control
didn't
first.
count as my basic action, so I don't have to tap for it.
Cool.
So when we do get to thwart, we can't do the main thing.
We have to do the sides
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
yeah.
No, we haven't got to worry about this one. This one I think is going to chain on to some other cards later on, so we might want to get it into checks. Basically, there's a bomb scare, but no sign of what's actually going to happen.
Okay.
This one needs dealing with before this can be tackled any further.
But this one specifically doesn't. Cool.
So with that in mind, I'm going to play Crisis Interdiction, which I think is one of my favourite DC crossovers. Remove 2 threat from a scheme, so I've managed to take over some of the crowd control.
Okay.
Do you have the aerial
By
try?
firing photon
Yeah.
glass into it. Calm the fuck
I don't
down.
have aerial yet, no.
Or I'll immolate
I'm
you.
working on it.
Isn't that the thing the Borg do?
Yes.
And I'm going to turn into Carol Danvers and then recover some hit point damage.
Cool.
And then over to Spidey.
Carol Danvers has a nice little sleep.
Right, so kind of have to get. Let's get the best supporting character in all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe out in the field, aren't
Hey!
they?
So he's paid 1 point, yeah?
Yep, so that's been done.
It's quite exactly half as many points as she costs in Hero.
It is. It is. So an alter ego action. Exhaust Aunt May. Deal 4 damage. Heal 4 damage to Peter Parker if I want to.
Okay, cool.
Obviously,
You're not
to
Peter
use
Parker
that right
at the
now.
moment.
Not Peter Parker, so I'll leave that until I need
She
to use it.
knows.
She knows she's going
She
to.
might guess,
There's
I
no
think.
world in which she doesn't fucking know.
And also then going to use heroic intuition.
She knows.
Play under any character's control, max per 1 character. Your hero gets +1 thought. So I'm going to attach that to Spider-Man, and I'm going to get rid of the energy card, but it has.
Yep, doesn't do
2.
anything apart from give you 2 points.
Exactly. So I just get to use that instead of using 2 cards.
Cool.
Okay, so just to get it out of the way, we're going to thwart with Spider-Man so it gets rid of confused.
Yep.
So that taps him. Jessica Jones.
She loses that toughness off Rhino.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Jessica
Yeah.
Jones is just going to attack to get rid of the
Okay,
tap.
so he's tapped.
Yeah.
Just
So he's
once.
open there.
Jessica Jones gets
Just
tapped. Can I have a
okay, just
point
jump.
as well, please, for Jessica?
And she's popped, hasn't she? Oh no, she's
Nope.
got 3 hit shots.
Got 3. And yeah, we'll leave it there.
That's good,
Yeah,
mate.
cool. Good play. Black Panther.
It's opened up. Okay.
Blanther.
Sure. So I'm going to play. I'm going to get myself an ally, and I'm going to spend 3
Sure.
resources to bring out Black Widow.
Nice.
She has an interrupt ability. When a card is revealed from the encounter deck, exhaust Black Widow and spend a science resource, cancel the effect of that card and discard it, then reveal another card. And then I'm going to flip over to my alter ego and have a little sleep,
Okay, cool.
because I'm almost dead. So that's not good.
Anything else for you this turn?
No, I think that should do it.
Okay, She-Hulk.
Okay, so I'm going to bring Nick Fury into play. So that's 4, so I need to burn these 2 cards.
Okay, and what's he doing?
After Nick Fury enters play, choose 1, remove 2 threat from the scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage to an enemy.
What are you going to do?
I'll do 4 damage to Rhino, I think.
Okay.
I take it the schemes don't amount to much if we kill him.
And
Well, that's where we win by taking him out full scheme.
Okay.
I'm also going to thwart, so that's 1 thwart, 2 thwart, and
Right.
an extra 1. So it's 4 thwarts. 4 thwarts? Is that right?
Full.
That one is when the villain schemes.
Okay, so I can't use that one.
No,
He will scheme. So I'm
Uh,
into it.
can't you hold it out for the top? Well, you can put it on the board and then use it as
Yeah.
retaliation, right?
Yeah, sure. So that's 3 thwarts, is that right?
Yes, that's right. And
So you'll be
Nick Fury
tapped
takes a
by.
point of damage.
Good thinking.
Which scheme are you going for?
I
Crowd
think,
control
we
or
should
bomb
try
scare?
and- I think we need to get that crowd control away, don't we? So
Cool.
it's 3 off that. So
Cool.
Benefit of the monster is it just doesn't get any bigger. So
okay.
Some of us still have to go to work.
It does, yeah.
does it? I didn't think it did because it has. No. Never fucking mind. Helps if you're reading cards before you open your mouth.
Yeah.
Sure.
Kang.
Carl's sterling advice for this episode is: the good thing with a bomb scare is if you ignore it, it just goes away.
Yeah. Handling explosions, no problem.
That-
No problem
in
at all
my
with
experience,
explosives.
and I
They're
do have
perfectly
some
safe.
experience.
Okay,
That only works if
discard.
it's a false alarm to begin with.
Discard any number of cards from your hand, draw back up to your hand size, and then ready each of your exhausted
I
cards.
suppose the word scare. Yeah, you know what? Hand size 6
Mm-hmm.
for Kang.
Kang.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, Kang. He was Kang.
Oh. I thought you drew a Kang. What excited.
Stop it.
We all untapped and reloaded.
No, actually. I had a little sleep and now I'm alright.
What? Hello? Okay. That's all of us. So, Rhino is going to start kicking off again. Oh, jeez.
Ooh, he's a wrong one, isn't he?
So, do all of these stack to what he needs to be able
No.
to win? Okay. Fine.
Okay, villain engages Carol Danvers, so he's going to scheme. So he's got a scheme of 1 plus nothing, so 1 point of scheme.
Is that the right card to be turning?
Yeah, you turn it over and you look for those little star icons.
Oh, okay.
That was what we've been forgetting to do the first couple of turns.
Does he
Gotcha.
gain 2 schemes? Because that says when revealed the villain schemes. Does he scheme again?
No, that'd be if it turned up later on. When you're doing that, all you're looking for is the icons at the bottom right.
Right, okay.
Okay, Rhino engages Spider-Man and he's going to attack him.
Yes.
Any defences?
Nope, I'm just going to take the shot.
Okay, so that's 2 points of damage on Spider-Man.
There we go.
Rhino engages T'Challa, so he can't, because he's going to scheme unless there's anything you can do to stop him.
Not that I can see.
Okay.
No.
This one.
Do you want to use it now or are you using it on your turn?
Can I use it now?
Yeah, I suppose.
Reference
Yeah,
to using it.
yeah, interrupt, yeah. When a villain schemes, reduce the amount of threat placed on the scheme by 1. So it goes to his class. So he's got a scheme of 1 plus 1 is 2, reduced by 1 is 1.
Slow it down a little bit.
Okay, and you got rid of Sandman, didn't you?
Yeah.
Rhino engages, is going to attack She-Hulk unless you're going to defend.
I'm going to throw Nick Fury in front
That's
of me.
what I did, yeah.
So,
So he does 2 points of damage on Nick Fury.
I just
Nick
got
Fury
back,
pops him, He
motherfucker.
just goes with the discard pile.
God!
Popped!
Motherfucker!
Son of a bitch!
Stupid cat!
Catwoman.
Hate space!
He seems to love it.
On Carol Danvers,
He's launched into it every other turn.
Stampede. This card gains Surge.
Motherfucker!
we should have been impaled.
Ow, 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 Spider-Man.
After an encounter card with his keyword is revealed, a player resolving a card reveals an additional encounter card. Complete the process of resolving the original card before revealing the additional
Double
card.
encounter spread. You're in hero form, or you know you're
on alter ego, yeah. Advance the villain schemes. So it's got a scheme of 1 plus 2, 2 points onto here.
That's shot round.
So he's all kicking off.
Okay, and so the encounter card on Spider-Man.
Twister.
Charge attached to Rhino. Forced interrupt. When Rhino attacks, the attack gains overkill. Excess damage to an ally from this attack is dealt to the ally's controller. At the end of this attack, discard charge.
Jesus. So his next attack is going to deal 5 damage instead of 3.
Yeah, but
So
will
it's
also roll over whoever blocks it.
So if you block it, it still
Yeah.
does the damage.
Yeah. Well, if you've been chunk blocking like we've been doing Nick Fury,
Yep.
would roll over on Spider-Man.
Oh, it still hits 1 on
Yeah.
1, okay.
So, Hydra Bomber. When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme.
I'll exhaust Black Widow and spend a science resource to cancel that card and draw another one. It's worse.
Hard to
Oh,
keep
no.
down. When revealed, Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge.
Let's hit them 4 then. Sorry.
It's alright. It's
Not
better than
right.
you taking loads.
Let you down.
We've told Black Widow to stop the suicide bomb. What does she do? Wank off Rhino.
It's made the suicide bombers stop and take notice though.
Oh,
Break in and take in. Rhino is breaking things and taking them down. When revealed, place an additional 1 threat per player here, so it's 6 threat on that encounter.
Deal +1 encounter card during the villain phase.
So all
Plus
the
one
time,
each?
all the
Plus
time
one
that's
each?
no, +1 in total. So whoever is first player will get 2 encounter cards.
Jeez.
Alright, it's right, but it's no one important's going to be first player. It's fine.
Spider, you okay, Chief?
Look out.
Here comes
See,
the
when this
devil.
first started, I thought that maybe Black Panther, She-Hulk, Spider-Man, and Captain Marvel
burnt up.
was overkill for Rhino.
Wail on him.
But as
Yeah.
it goes on, he seems to be fucking his way through a shopping
He
mall
seems
and
to
doing
be-
nothing.
Like a weird
He seems to
cartoon
be
brand.
plotting like
Yeah.
a demon. Yeah.
God.
I so want John Landis to do a Marvel movie now.
I'd watch that.
Yeah,
Which one would you want, man?
I think I'm that.
Heroes for Hire?
A Rhino
Oh.
standalone film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm thinking of the other one. What's the Deadpool one? It's not.
X-Force.
No, the other
No,
one.
Heroes Pie.
Is it Heroes
The
for Hire?
Merc's Pie.
The ones.
Mercs
Yeah,
for
the
Money.
Mercs for Money.
Yeah,
No, Mercs for
that
Money.
would be good actually.
Or that too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Heroes for Hire would still work,
yeah, totally.
but Mercs for Money was.
So we're on to the next turn. That was fun, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is
This gets
first
worse and
player.
worse.
It's alright, we got this.
Okay.
The superheroes.
So,
Spidey,
that's-
what are you up to?
Well,
He's down to
fucking king.
He's down to 38 elf.
Shouldn't have to deal
I'm
with
in a
this.
different continent. Frankly, I think I'm helping a lot.
Yeah. Do you know what? You should be lucky I turned up at all.
Okay, so let's do a hero action. Boom. Spinning web kick. Deal
web
8
kick.
damage to the enemy.
Oh, pay
my
for it.
words.
Just about to pay for it.
With 3 points to pay for it.
Paying for it now.
Okay.
Pay for.
Boy, am I paying for it. Okay, who are you damaging?
No. Rhino.
Cool.
He's just
I've
here.
just healed. I'm here to help from another continent.
Foreign aid,
I've got
literally.
my best vest on Brie Larson. Because why would you
I
not?
will
I
say
guess?
that,
What?
but
Also, in our best breed of Vest Larson.
Jesus. I'm going to play the surveillance team support
Okay.
card and only discard 1 card, being the power justice, because double the number of resources this card generates while playing for a justice card, which is yellow.
Yep,
So
yeah, justice
only
cards.
get the 1. So uses 3 Snoop counters, enters the game with 3 counters, and when those are gone, discard this card. Action: exhaust surveillance team and remove 1 Snoop counter from it. Remove 1 threat from a scheme.
You can do that.
So I'm gonna thwart the shit out of this. So tap this once.
Mhm.
Surveillance team is gonna remove 1 from crowd control.
Okay.
Yep. Spider-Man is then going to tap
And thwart.
and thwart and finish crowd control because he can do 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes, of course
because
you
he got the upgrade skill.
Yep,
So there's
cool.
those. Just
So
get
straight
removed.
control. Yep, don't have to discard.
Nice.
Yay.
So Jessica Jones is also going to thwart, but
Mhm.
because there are 2 additional side schemes, she gets +2 to thwart.
Oh yeah.
So she
a print out of
gets
3.
rid of 3.
What
So
do you go for?
what are we thinking, guys? What one do we want to get rid of? Something on?
This one we've decided we're just going to leave anyway, aren't we, for the moment? Or was that dangerous to
That's
say
a
that?
bad feeling about this.
It's going to go bang, isn't it? Yeah.
We
They're
just
only
had a-
Do
civilians.
1 off each seems a
Didn't we
waste.
just, didn't
I
we
think
just
it's
have a
worth
hydro
hitting 1
bomber turn
half.
up?
Yeah.
Well, probably not much of a scare.
And
if
we
there's a
can't
bloke.
touch this right now while they're side and play.
No, it is.
No,
they've
once that
already
one's
crowd
gone,
control,
then
so we can tackle the
I
main
think
one again.
we got because the game will end if you.
Let's
complete
whittle that down
yeah.
then. So
Yeah,
get,
cool.
that's.
I mean, the game might end if it blows up as well.
Yeah. So you can take that one. Okay, that.
Which takes hit point damage for
Yeah,
14.
yeah, that's why I go.
Oh, you've been counting
Yeah,
off.
yeah, I've been
Okay,
counting
cool.
Haven't we counted off? No, I haven't. She's dead.
Okay.
There we go. Sorry, that's for me.
Yeah.
There you go, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Sorry, bitch, can't do maths.
Bye, Felicia.
That's a pretty effective turn.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
also a whack as well.
Um,
Yeah.
and I think that's gonna be. I can't twist him now, can I? Because I've tapped him.
You twisted him, yeah.
Well, fuck, Spider-Man, you stay there.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
cool.
my turn.
Alright. Okay, so I'm going to spend this card's Power of Protection to play Ancestral Knowledge, Alter Ego action, choose up to 3 different cards in your discard pile and shuffle them into your deck.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to basically put the Wakandas Forever back in because I have a feeling that I needed them.
The cross arms are good.
So the 3 different cards, I'll put them back into the deck and then shuffle.
Cool.
So we said for event cards we don't need to we can play them as they happen, right? For responses.
Yeah.
I'll hold on to this for now then. And then I'll flip to Black Panther. And I guess I can attack, right? Or thwart.
Yeah, your choice.
I've got a thwart of 2. So I'm going to use that to knock off. I'll knock 2 off the main scheme.
Okay.
Bring it down to
Cool,
10.
cool.
Give us a few more. So that's been attacked. That'll do me.
Okay, you finished, mate?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, She-Hulk.
This card here, is I've not seen this one before. So does that mean if I play it with, is that what they call about an aggression card?
Anything
it'll be red and it will say aggression in the bottom
That's
left.
to say aggression on
Yeah.
it. Okay, so I can't do anything with that then?
No.
It's got no points value as such.
Well, normally it gives you 1 point. If you're using it to pay for an aggression card, it counts as 2.
Because the things in the bottom right hand corner are how much they cost, how much they give.
Okay.
So if you use it to pay for another red card, it
So-
would,
If I had
it would
another
be
red
worth,
card,
it would be worth
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
If you use it for a normal any other kind, it will just be a 1.
So Ian, just like that one, so Power of Justice, where it's the yellow, I used that to be able to pay for that because I only used
Okay.
1 because it was 2.
Right, okay, that's what it means by red card. I thought it was
Yeah.
a red symbol, sorry.
That would, I mean, yeah.
Or a red skull.
So this has got a value of 1, we would call it.
1 normally, unless you're using it to pay for a red card, in which case it counts as 2.
Okay, well I'm going to bring this upgrade into play by burning those 2 then.
Superhuman strength, She-Hulk gets +2 attack.
Yeah.
After She-Hulk attacks, discard superhuman strength and stun the attacked
Attack
enemy.
enemy,
Like
yeah.
hell. Okay.
So,
Are you now going to attack?
I think I should.
Okay, who are you attacking? Rhino is the only option.
Rhino is a lovely option, so
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. So that is basically 5 attack,
Plus he's stunned.
plus he's stunned, and then
Can't believe she hit me.
What the fuck?
Was that
so
She-Hulk?
my upgrade win.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ian,
I'll
I
go to the
had.
discard pile normally.
Well, yeah, let's be serious.
Ian, I'm very
No, I
happy
don't
to
know
have just
that.
done that.
That's really
I,
helpful.
that's actually
That is
that's
one you spell a bit, isn't it?
saved
Yeah.
Spider-Man's arse because now he's not going to take 5 damage.
Yeah.
So he's stunned, for sure.
Rob
Yeah.
seems happy about the arrangement as well.
Yeah, it turns out brilliantly for me.
That's me.
I got you.
Fuck you, T'Challa.
But I'm in trouble.
Right.
Got no cards.
Okay.
Right.
That'll be me then. That'll be me, Ted.
I do have a very boring voice.
Hey, I like
Yeah,
got someone I want to meet.
I'm quite fond of her too.
Hey, Peter Parker. You got something for me? What now? Oh, the glove.
Yeah, I'm going to bring Spider-Woman in.
Yeah. Hey, baby, how you doing? It's Peter Parker.
After Spider-Woman enters play, confuse the villain.
Oh, he's stunned and confused.
Bamboozling the fuck out of this
Why
guy.
is she hanging out with Captain Marvel and not Spider-Man?
We had a fight.
Who thinks Ben Grimm doesn't like space?
That's why Rhino's confused.
He's trying to puzzle it out.
Ben Grimm likes space.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to do a basic attack on Rhino.
Right, it's
That's
not a
right.
Pokemon.
For a
You
thwart.
can say other things besides his name.
We have halved his life.
I might as well hit him again, mightn't I?
Yeah.
Black
just
Panther,
smack
Black Panther, Black Panther.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Would have cared.
I presume that he won't be able to do much in the way of attacking at the moment. So.
Well, no, he's bamboozling the fuck out of him. Okay, I think that's it for one bit, isn't it? Discard any number of cards you want, draw back up to your hand limit, and then untap all of your cards.
While Rhino tries to figure out the DVR.
How do these buttons work? We'll call grandson. He knows the technology. That's just my personal experience in life.
Yeah. You work in IT. Where Rhino from? Rhino forget.
Ben Grimm likes space.
I've got another one of them bloody.
Take it for you.
Thank you.
Oh no, it'll be over
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
No mind.
yeah.
Yep. I haven't been smacked in the face yet.
Not yet, not yet.
Strategy on for main scheme is 5. Okay. First player is Spider-Man. So Rhino would go to attack Spider-Man, but because he's stunned, nothing happens.
Just too surprised.
Rhino goes to attack Black Panther
Does he?
with 5.
Okay.
I can take the hit if you want me to, unless you already have a plan. Because I have a defence of...
You got.
I've got a defence of
You've got a
4,
minion
so I
as
can
well.
take the hit.
Couldn't Spider-Woman jump in the
I
way?
mean, she could be, I'd like to save her for some other stuff. She's actually got relatively high stats.
I'll take the hit.
You sure?
Yep.
Can you take it?
Yep.
Okay, it's 5 points of damage in towards Black Panther.
Okay, so it takes me down to 5.
Are you defending it or are you just taking a
I'm
hit?
defending.
Okay, so it knocks it down to 3.
Alright,
Sorry.
I'm good.
At least he loses charge now.
And there's other advantages. He takes a point of damage for retaliate 1 and counter punch. After your hero defends against an enemy attack, deal damage to that enemy equal to your hero's attack. So he takes another 2.
Another 2 points of
Fantastic.
damage.
So down to 20.
Good.
Fuck him.
Yeah. 20.
Cool. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's alright now.
Rhino engages She-Hulk with an attack, so it's 2 points of damage coming in. You can defend to take 0 damage, or you can take the hit.
I'll take the hit.
Okay, 2 points of damage.
What was the 5 to charge, right? That you meant. Why was
Yeah,
it
bumped it
5?
up to 5 rather than 2. Yeah.
It was a one-time.
Should be flipping cards over.
Fuck it.
Is that for the attacks or?
Yeah, for both.
Okay.
Yeah, good fucking up. Okay. Rhino goes on Captain Marvel. He's going to attack.
Blimey.
Pretty lady.
That's where they're from again.
Marvel Captain.
Shazam.
Shazam.
I think we're going for
Small
pounds
child,
again.
now big man when he says word. Shazam.
Looks like we're going to pounding this guy rather than thwarting him.
I'm going to take the hit, I think. So he's got an attack of 2 plus 2 is 4, so it's 4 points of damage on Captain Marvel.
Oh, so they count as additional damage
Yeah.
points.
And scaling is what we've not been doing. But
Right.
hey, it's a learning game, everyone. We'll be back doing another video
that's
soon.
We'll be pros after the next
Okay,
time,
but
don't worry about it.
wouldn't be quite so bold if we did that so much as well.
Rhino engages Spider-Man.
No,
When
it's
we've done mix, you're first player, I've already done that. Okay, yeah, so it's on to the
Is it for
encounter.
you to
No,
Charlotte?
not yet.
No, it's not for
Yeah.
you to Charlotte.
We'll get an encounter, don't we?
Don't you love it when you forget an entire phase of the turn?
Oh, when you do.
I'm just relieved that it's not just me.
Because broken and taken is in effect, you're going to wind up with 2.
I don't want to though.
Okay, so your first one says,
Tough shit.
What? Eviction notice.
the gift of a Peter Parker player. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose to either exhaust Peter Parker to remove the eviction notice from the game, or discard 1 card at random from your hand. If this card gains Surge, discard this obligation.
Okay,
feel like you
so flip
lose
to alter
arm,
ego Peter Parker.
Yeah,
May comes into play.
She can do.
so you can exhaust Peter Parker to remove that card from the game completely, or you can discard a card at random,
From your hand.
draw another encounter card, and eviction notice goes into the discard pile to come around again another time.
That's happened.
Okay, eviction
fine.
notice is removed from the game.
And second one,
Yep, go for it.
hard to keep down.
Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage deals where the card gains Surge.
Anyone have anything that can stop reveals?
Right, no.
No? Cool, that's
It's
fine.
up to 24 hit points.
We'll allow it.
Okay, Black Panther's card is Shocker. When revealed, deal 1 damage to
It is
each.
Shocker.
Each hero takes 1 point of damage.
I can cancel this if people would prefer.
Sure, off you go, King
You
Charlie.
can.
Yeah, alright. I'll exhaust Black Widow and discard a science card.
Does that get rid of the actual card or just the
Just,
reveal?
it just forces it to draw a card.
Armoured Rhino suit attached to Rhino. When any amount of damage we dealt to Rhino, place it here instead. Then, if there is at least 5 damage here, discard Armoured Rhino
So it's
suit.
a
So it's
Got
5
5
extra
point
health.
buffer.
5 hit buffer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done, Black Widow. Once again, we told you to get rid of Shocker and you wanked off Rhino.
I really like wanking
I'm
off
tough.
Rhino.
When revealed, give Rhino a tough status card. If Rhino already has a tough status card, this guy uncages Surge. But
I'm tough and confused. I'm wearing a giant Rhino suit.
What's going
This is like a Kevin Smith movie gone wrong.
It really is.
Hydra Mercenary. Guard. While this minion is engaged with you, I cannot attack the main villain.
That's not good.
Blimey.
Being based.
So he's got a shield basically, and you're encumbered.
And
yeah,
almost-
and I hit fucking hard. It's going to be wasted on Hydra Mercenary.
Only once.
Yeah, unless
Can't
someone else
we
can,
attack that, though?
someone else can kick him in the back of the head. That'll speed things up. Yeah. Okay, pass the first player marker onto Black Panther,
Alright.
and that is Black Panther's turn.
Okay.
I like how fast moving it is once you get in the swing of it.
There's not much for me to do, really, is there? Because Black Panther's exhausted, Black Widow's exhausted.
He is asleep.
Yeah.
It's just like
Can I? So this med team here,
Mm.
it doesn't say I can only use it as an alter ego. So presumably I can heal Black Panther.
That's fine.
Yeah. Alright, I'll do that then.
It's a support, isn't it?
Take a counter off it.
And exhaust it.
Exhaust it. And I'll put 2 health back into Black
That's fine. Yeah.
back to Black Panther.
It's my favourite Amy Winehouse
I
album.
know, yeah. It's a weird twist, but I like it. That's me done.
Okay, cool. She-Hulk.
How much damage this got? It takes 3 life, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to use 1-2 punch. So I shall burn
My second favourite manga.
this card.
1-2 punch man.
After you make a basic attack.
So basically, it's a basic attack.
Yeah.
Is attack of 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she pops, but that card inactivates and she's back up again. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
And then after the hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from the scheme.
From the scheme.
A skin.
From A scheme.
Which one do you want to go for?
I think we'll go for the main one.
Okay, cool.
That's right, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What we get at the end of this.
It's going to be a side quest called Remember
If
that
it was
bomb
me.
scare?
That's all I can use.
Bill from shopping centre.
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys. There's a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Things about to blow up.
Yeah.
There's a guy outside with a bill from the shopping centre you apparently destroyed. He's a manager, a particularly miffed Primark manager.
But not too miffed because the grand total was only about 400 quid.
Yeah, exactly. They've not, he destroyed my entire inventory. That'd be £8. I had 2 t-shirts in stock, didn't you?
I do crisis interdiction to remove 2 threat from a scheme.
Nice.
I have my concerns about this bomb scare. I'll discard one of those to start charging up my energy channel. Might as well whack him with a basic attack as well.
I was beating him something.
2 points damage.
He's got tough and he's
Not
got to
bad.
get that out.
Yeah.
Would that go first or the Rhino suit?
Tough.
Tough.
Yeah.
Spidey.
Okay, so I'm gonna gain a. Can I get a resource even though I'm tapped?
No.
Nope. Cool. Then fuck that idea.
You're off dealing with your eviction notice.
You could deal with
Unfortunately,
you could have
so-
wheat cakes.
So. Do you want a wheat cake, honey? So I'm gonna.
Where's she from?
We're gonna play.
Great justice.
For Great Justice. Discard 1 because it's that one.
Yep, that's
So
fine.
we do that.
Justice.
Yep. So a hero action I have to do when I need. I basically assume that's a tap, right?
You need to be a hero as well, and you're not, you're your alter ego.
You're just a
Can I
bloke.
keep it there, or do I have to play that another
It's,
time?
it's an event, so you
So I have to play it
it
straight
every
away.
time you do it.
Okay, then fuck that idea. Okay. So let's.
You've got your surveillance team you can still use.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I can play for my hand.
And Aunt May can wank off Peter Parker.
Dude.
I don't think
Not cool.
it's actually worth it. No, okay. She's gonna stay to the wayside for the time being. Let's tap this once.
Okay, what threat are you
So
taking?
I'm gonna take off 1 from the breaking and taken. Bomb square.
Okay.
Bomb square. Hello. Bomb scare.
Maybe that's where the bomb is. In Bomb Square.
I'm going to add an upgrade to the field, tenacity. Spend a damage resource and
You
discard
can
this
do
card.
that if you're in hero form.
But it's an upgrade, so I can keep it that way.
Yeah, but it says hero.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
yeah,
not-
you're right. Yeah, you're
so
paying
it's
for the
there,
upgrade.
and
Yeah,
I
okay,
can
I
use it
gotcha.
another time.
Yeah, yeah. So it's 2 points to pay for that.
Cool, that's fine. So I'll pay for that, and then we will keep these 2 there.
Can't seem to keep any
Yep.
cards. He's got loads.
That's
You're,
it.
you're just smashing shit.
I know.
Spider-Man's always upgrading and tinkering with suits. That works.
I can't get
So
that
everyone
very
played through now.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
me.
discard any cards you want, draw it to your hand size, and refresh all your cards. Okay, the main scheme is now up to 18 of 28. The bomb
Yeah,
scare gets
Place
one.
1 threat on the main scheme at the start of the phase. Okay.
Okay, so Rhino engages Black Panther. So Rhino attacks Black Panther. Do you want to defend?
I will defend.
Okay, so it's 2 attack, 2 defense, no damage.
He takes 1 point of damage for attacking me.
Yes, he does.
And response.
The
After
nerve
your,
of this man.
after your hero defends, discard Indomitable to ready your hero.
Okay, cool. Nice work.
So as soon as I find 1 to pay for that, I'll use that.
Cool, cool. Rhino attacks She-Hulk. That's 2 points of damage coming in. Do you want to defend?
We now worked out it's not just 2 damage, it could be more, couldn't it?
You wouldn't take the damage,
Oh,
would you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I keep forgetting to do for Rob, so he's lucky now, yeah.
Am I right in saying that?
It might be more, yeah.
Yeah, go on then, we'll take it.
So you're gonna take- so it's 2 plus
19, don't do it.
plus none is 2, so it's 2 points of damage.
Oh dear.
So we've got none.
Hmm?
Oh, we've got none anyway.
Okay, Rhino attacks Captain Marvel, who's tapped, so
I realise it matters, but it doesn't.
yeah. I'll just take the hit, I think.
Okay.
So it's 2 plus
37.
plus 2 plus 1 is 3, so it's 3 points of damage on Captain Marvel. I need to take a break. I just need Jessica Drew to do my work for me for a couple of turns. And Rhino schemes.
Okay.
That's
That's
but he's
absolutely
got
fine, because
confused
he's
because
got
next
so
time
he
he
doesn't.
schemes, so he doesn't actually get schemed. On to encounter cards. Okay, first one on Black Panther.
Oh, I get
That's
two.
a number. Yeah.
Yeah, you get 2 because
Oh,
of
jolly,
breaking and taking.
Jolly, jolly.
jolly, jolly.
Jolly.
Family emergency, give to Carol Danvers.
Ah.
You may flip to alter ego Carol, exhaust
Oh.
Carol Danvers.
Did
You are
they
stunned.
relate?
This card gains surge, discard this
Did
ammunition.
they related?
Explosion. If bomb scare is in play, assign X damage among heroes and allies, where X is the amount of threat on bomb scare. If
Oh,
bomb
that's
scare
why
is-
we should reduce
so
it.
it's 6 points of damage each. Carol Danvers is dead.
Shit.
I'm okay. I'm down to 1.
Wait, to hero characters or to all characters?
Among heroes and allies.
Oh,
wait.
Peter Parker's in
No,
hero.
it's not each. It's 6. Hang on, I'm back in. It's 6 points between us.
I think you should
Okay.
take them all.
Oh,
I think you should take them all.
I was on 7.
I'm on 8.
9. I can take a couple.
I can soak 2 with Spider Woman, so it's 4 to go.
No, keep Spider-Woman in, I can take it.
Are you sure? All right.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
take
6 to go.
2. I'll take 2.
I can take 2.
So it's
I can
5.
take 2.
Cool, yeah. So we all just take 2 each?
No,
Okay,
it's
so-
8 then, isn't
No,
it?
then I'll stay on 7.
Yeah, he's down 7.
Yeah,
I'm gonna spend my next
Two,
turn
four,
healing
I've got
anyway.
six.
I'm not well.
Oh, wait, hold up.
7.
No, if you're taking 2, I don't need to take any.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm gonna heal next turn anyway.
Cool.
Right,
Sounds
that
good.
was fun, wasn't it?
Yes. Does that come off the
If bombs-
table?
No, it's not there.
Oh.
We have a bomb for all we know.
Yeah, we know what that does.
So basically this
Take
is...
the
it's
fuck
shock.
off the board.
So we're dealing with
False
Rhino
alarm.
and
When
Di-
revealed, you are confused. If you're already confused, this card gains surge.
So we're simultaneously
So-
dealing with Rhino and Die Hard
Somebody
with
somebody with an explosion and a false alarm.
Yeah. I say we're simultaneously dealing with Rhino and Die Hard with
I wasn't going to fault anyway, so it works.
Okay, so Carol Danvers encounter cards.
You may flip to alter ego.
You're quite poorly.
Yeah. Exhaust to remove from the game, or choose and discard to discard. But I'd have to get rid of a Black Panther upgrade you control.
Do you have any upgrades?
I don't have any, so I have to
Take the...
flip and flop. Ugh.
So you take him out of the game.
Yeah, flipped and flopped.
That's not too bad though. Doesn't he take... Oh no, he doesn't tap until the end next time.
Mhm.
Shit.
And it means he's going to scheme twice.
Spiders
Spin
encounter
'em.
cards. Enhanced Ivory Horn.
Oh,
Attached to
that
Rhino.
was-
Hero action. Spend 3 strength resources to discard this card. Otherwise, he's got +1 attack permanently.
3 what?
Three punchy hand icons.
I didn't make
Red
this.
ones.
I'm trying to see if there's
packaging as
anything.
well.
Do nothing.
That's pretty bitey.
Can we
Raise
come
card.
together to do that?
No, it's a hero's action.
Right,
Might
okay.
need to hold.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hold thing.
She-Hulk, your turn.
Yeah, she seems to enjoy it.
She-Hulk, give me those damn brownies. Oh.
Yeah, one job.
Don't stand
So
on white
confuse
table.
only really stops me if I want to thought or scheme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rhino's covered in
Okay.
chocolate now.
So I'm beginning to play tacting,
Okay.
which I need to burn 3 cards, which means I'm emptied out.
Mm-hmm.
I need 3 counters on these guys,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attack. Is it still the bodysuit? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they do 2 damage.
Yep.
And She-Hulk does 3 damage.
Okay.
So quite a lot of damage.
5 damage.
That's the
So
suit blown, 1
point,
damage.
yeah, suit blown and 1 point of damage on Rhino. Nice
It's worth
work.
keeping in mind you haven't been doing the changing to the form thing.
No. But I think I'm going to have to in a minute because he's going to attack me.
No, as in, if you change to this form, deal 2 damage. So every time you've been doing that, presumably you should have been.
I haven't been. I presume it's going to changed.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
he
right,
hasn't been.
okay.
He hasn't been
After you
swapped
change
back.
from Jennifer was to Hulk.
Yeah, you've done that at least twice.
I think so.
Just once, but...
You had to turn back because you were.
Oh yeah, I remembered the second time. I forgot the first time.
Yeah. Is that you done?
That's all I got.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I've got medical counters, so I could always bump you up 2 when it comes to my go.
I'm going to play first aid to heal 2 damage from any character.
Nice. What needed.
It's not like he's going to attack me while I'm in my alter ego either.
Yeah.
I shall charge up my energy channel ready to unload that down the line.
Cool.
That's about all I can do.
Okay. So, trying to think about what I can do here because Peter Parker's tapped.
It's really knocked us for 6, having those obligations turned up.
Kind of has, like.
Succession.
You mean the king has to do stuff?
This is bullshit.
So any damage will now go through to him now. He's not got any shields at all, has he?
Well, is monarchy one of those ones where you don't have to do much? You know, like, kind of
Like
like
the British
us.
one?
Yeah.
Like Bhutan.
I can't remember using surveillance team, but it's like that anyway.
Does Aunt May do something good?
Yeah, only when I can actually activate her, which doesn't really make sense right now because I'm on 8 health, but my max health is 10. So
Okay.
healing 4 would just be pointless at this stage. So she's just sitting there ready to support. She's got the rice cakes ready. Okay, let's get rid of backflip, so I can
It's a hero.
ready Peter Parker
Mm-hmm.
using tenacity. I'm then going to add Black Cat to the table. If I can find a place to jam her.
Did you say you were using tenacity?
Yeah, it just
Just
readies
spend
it.
it.
It's a hero
It's
action.
upgrade. So wouldn't it stay?
It's a hero action.
Spend it for, and discard this card to do it. It's one shot.
It's also a
Big
hero.
It is an upgrade, it's a one shot.
It's also a hero action.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So what does
You-
that
You
mean?
need to
You're
be
a tapped
Spider-Man,
alter
not
ego.
Peter Parker. But you brought in Black Cat. Or Blatt, to say sign. After you play Black Cat, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Add each card with a printed science resource discarded this way to your hand.
Yep. So
Top 2 cards of your deck. So, no,
that's
yeah.
on my deck.
that's not it. No. Alright, cool.
These 2 are. Cool. So this
That
one
one
gets
goes
to
in
my
your
hand. That one gets discarded. Are any of these things helpful in this current situation? Sure. Why not? So let's use for justice.
As a hero
so-
action, you need to be in your hero ego.
I literally tried to do that last time as well. Peter Parker, you need to stop being a little bitch and become Spider-Man. Hero action, hero
That's
action.
what my Uncle
hero
Ben always used to say.
Used to.
Didn't really make a lot of sense at the time.
No.
Then it became some weird pasta. No, fucking rice. It's rice. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Uncle Ben Grimm, he loved rice.
Hated space rise.
Uncle Ben Grimm.
Let's, so then Black Cat's just gonna sit down and pray. Okay.
It's one of her powers, yeah.
It is.
King T'Challa.
Do you need healing?
I mean, I'm in a pretty bad way. I've only got 5 hit points out of 12.
So
I'll
I-
attack one of these.
Okay, what does that do?
No, I could.
Heal 2 from a friendly character, so you can fight it amongst yourselves.
No, yeah.
Self defeating, but
okay.
you do it.
Cool.
So that's one of the counters
I've
gone.
got
so
a feeling
one
that
left.
Rhino's going to stomp on me and I can't defend. So.
Actually, it makes more sense. I'm in my alter ego, so I won't get attacked. So you
Good
take
point,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
take
take
it.
2 points of health.
Yeah, good point. So we said in order to use, so I could play an upgrade card and put it on the field, but
Yeah.
not use it right away.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do that with Tactical Genius, and I'm going to discard these 2 cards to make it happen.
Okay, what does that do?
So, as part of a Wakanda Forever chain, you can remove 1 threat from a scheme, or 2 if you play it as the final step of a sequence. So Black Panther's
Okay.
got he plays combos. So
That's pretty cool.
yes, he's got Wakanda Forever, and then you can just chain events one after
Nice.
the other. Yeah.
I like it.
I'm assuming the only problem with it is they all seem to be quite expensive to play, and obviously you'd have to have a hand that's pretty well stacked with stuff to then
Yeah.
just burn through it.
Okay.
That's my go done.
Okay, cool. On
So
to
Rhino turn.
Everyone can discard and draw and refresh.
I think we might be fucked.
No, fine.
No, I think we might literally be about to be fucked.
Yeah.
Because at least 2 of us have to scheme,
Mhm.
and they're 5 each, and there's 18 on the card.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough.
Yeah, not the best.
I'm no mathematician, but that's not good.
No. well established.
I finally got Tigra.
So I say I find the actual things to be able to use.
Threat is now on 23 of 28.
Dear word.
It's fine for now. It's all good. Everybody calm.
Everybody calm.
Bomb scare, get one. Or is that meant to be
No.
bomb scare?
That bomb scare stays the same.
Oh, is it? I thought bomb scare was the one in question.
No, this isn't.
Okay.
I think we're both
Deal 1
+1 threat on the main.
on the main scheme at the start of the
Yeah.
phase. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no.
Right, that probably should still be a 5.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks for fixing that.
Sure.
Okay, Rhino attacks She-Hulk. It's 3+ attack coming your way. Do you want to defend?
3+, you said?
With 3+ whatever the card say.
I'll take the hit.
Okay, so it's 3
Roll. Don't
3
forget
points of
to
damage.
tap.
3 points of damage. That's
I'll
yeah.
tap him. Oh, I'll tap him. Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Got
mental.
that. And
Yeah, all your cards
oh,
refresh
yeah.
back.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot then. I was like, oh wait, probably do it now.
Cool, thank you. I've only just realised. I don't think it's happened. I don't think it's been relevant, but I've just realised that the background of the colour of the card is the one that you care about when it comes to resources, not the
Yep.
symbol in the corner. Thankfully, it hasn't come up for me.
Which means
Well, I thought if it had a corner in yellow symbol in the corner, it was a yellow card.
Okay,
Actually,
no.
the background is green, and that's what matters.
yeah.
Hasn't come up yet.
Okay, cool.
For me, at least.
Rhino. Okay, on to Carol Danvers. Rhino schemes. So it's a scheme of 1 plus.
Does that get his health back up?
No, I did pick up the wrong thing.
Oh, I was going to say because
24 of 28. Sandman schemes 2
Oh,
plus
I thought Sandman was back. I must have missed that.
2, so
he's hard to put down.
26 of 28. Rhino schemes because Peter Parker's in alter ego form. So it's
Sorry,
1 plus 2 is a grand total of 2. 28 of 28. That's a lot. Instant loss.
Well,
Cobblers.
fuck that guy.
But he only had 23 hit points until he took out his first life, at which point he would respawn.
and then get 3 attacks.
Get
on
3
it.
attacks.
And another 60 hit points.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Another 60?
There is a good chance
Yeah.
there's something we're playing that's not quite balanced.
Oh no, the LCGs are pretty tough.
They are,
Yeah.
but
I
wasn't
I had a
expecting to
plan.
cakewalk our first
no,
hand.
of course.
I did have a plan.
My next hand was gonna knock holes in shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, mine
Because
well.
Why not?
I had a 3 lightning bolt energy absorption, so I could have tanked for up to 5, which is the most it could have on it. Unleash it for 10 points of damage,
Yeah.
and still have another attack card and my basic attack as well. If that had come up a turn earlier.
Yeah.
Did you find your ally in your deck in the end?
9, 10.
I got
Oh, he was.
Tigra.
Yeah, I was dealing 11. I was dealing 11 damage next turn.
Oh, bloody. No, I didn't get to him. I can't fault anything.
What else do I have?
How much damage would you deal next turn?
Nick Fury, obviously. Luke Cage. Okay. Shuri and Mockingbird.
17.
Yeah, I would have done 11.
Shuri. Shuri.
Yeah, between the two of us, we knocked him off his first click.
Yeah.
Of 2.
Yeah.
Big click.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. I really like it.
I like it.
I think it's got a lot of potential to grow and expand as well, which is exactly what you want from a game like this. You don't want to a lot of games you don't want to feel like you're going into a starter kit and you feel like I'm going to be buying an expansion for 6 maps down the line.
Yeah.
With this, it's a very different frame of mind. You're going in looking what can Mate be doing with this 6 to 12 months from now.
Yeah,
So-
it seems to me like the obvious choice is hero decks. So the 15 cards and some extra cards to bump up your totals.
Sure.
My understanding is they're doing monthly releases. My understanding is they'll be alternating between hero packs and scenario packs,
Okay.
and it's I think twice a year you'll get a box of like a 3-part mini campaign.
Okay.
So how many heroes do you get in the starter set?
5.
So you
These
get
4
one.
and Iron Man.
So you got Iron Man as well. And how many villains?
3. You get Rhino, Claw, and Ultron.
Okay, so you have like multiple different scenarios if you have to buy and you can
Plus,
play
like
different
the
characters.
bomb scare was a scenario that's mixed into this pack that's recommended for a scenario. You don't have to use that one. There's 5 or 6 other ones you can mix and match as you choose with varying degrees of difficulty as well. Also, this is the easy version of Rhino. You can swap out these 2 cards for alternate versions of Rhino.
Oh, it's
as
even
well.
harder, don't tell me.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna pass. I'm fairly.
I mean, it got harder if we'd have taken out the first one.
That's
Yes.
Rhino in a nutshell. I think we've.
No, this
made
is
a-
Rhino in a nutshell.
Help, I'm in a nutshell.
Big nut.
I think I've not played a game like it before, but I thought it
No.
was a good game. It just took me a couple of turns to get up to speed with it, really.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I need another go.
Yeah, you need another run at it.
Yeah, I think it's. I haven't made my mind up just yet. I mean, there's a lot to like about it. I mean, the
Yeah.
artwork on the cards is very cool.
It's it's
Yeah.
really nice actually.
Yeah. If you were playing the hard version of Rhino, he was to start on that one
Yeah,
and then go on to that one.
Okay, 64.
Bloody hell.
Okay.
4 damage.
4 attack.
Yeah. Starts tough.
Starts
Plus his powdered Rhino horn.
When revealed, when revealed, stun each hero. And then he's got padded rhino horn, so
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
somebody's getting.
I really like. I was worried about these condition cards, but they're actually really easy, and it's nice they're not all chits. There's something a bit more
Yeah.
comic book and visual
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
No, I'm impressed, and I'm willing to stick around a bit and see where it expands into
Yeah,
as
so
well.
Definitely.
I'd be willing to give it another go and see how I feel. Like
Yeah,
it, didn't-
okay, cool.
it hasn't quite.
It didn't bite you straight away, but you can
Yeah.
see the potential for it.
I think it's the kind of one that could potentially grab me after a few goes. But initially, that first impression isn't
Okay,
quite.
yeah, but not so much you're willing to throw it out. You'd give it
Oh,
another
definitely
run.
not. No.
Yeah, cool. Carl, what did you think?
Yeah, no, I thought it was good. It's just getting obviously all our heads around like the different concepts and making sure okay,
It's
we're all working
different to anything else we
together.
played, isn't it?
Yeah, it is because it's not just this. Semi reminds me of, and I can't remember what the game was. We played a cops and robbers tabletop
Oh,
game.
Police Precinct.
Police Precinct.
Okay.
Kind of reminded me about that, where you have like, okay, you've got to deal with
Oh,
the main
we
thing.
played the scenario with a giant rhino attacks, didn't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
my favourite one.
When
But
one
no,
of your cops has
Yeah.
radioactive spider
Yeah.
the concept
Officer Venom.
Yeah.
where we're trying to deal with the main issue, and then we have these little fuckers popping up every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like a bomb scare, for instance, which just decides, you know what, screw all of you, take damage.
Well, I did say when the Hydra bomber turned up, maybe it's not a scare.
Yeah.
But no.
But no, I think yeah, it's just getting to terms with the cards, understanding everything a little bit more,
Yeah.
and not trying to play heroes when you're Peter Parker.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
Peter Parker it's a reflex he suffers
Yeah.
with, you know.
But the stuff we didn't see like was like the obligation cards turned up, like King Charles got to go off and take care of diplomatic affairs halfway through, or
Yeah, and,
Why can't I just send Storm?
I don't know.
Rubbish.
That's unique.
No.
If you use different characters, those cards wouldn't have been in that deck.
Oh, okay, so they're just removed
Leaving
from the
two of
pack.
the
They're married
characters.
in the
Yeah.
comics.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
there we
I
go.
didn't pull the Hulk, but he is a bit of a
I'm not
wild
just being
card.
friend.
Yeah. Read the comics, you're fucking casual.
That's awful.
What have you got?
Well, the Hulk, really, you pull the card. He's an ally, but you pull the card, and you could accidentally pull the bottom one.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
After Hulk attacks, discard the top card of your deck. So you can't thwart, unsurprisingly, he does 3 attack and it's got 5 hit points, so you can keep smashing for a good 5
Yeah.
turns. After Hulk attacks, discard the top card of your deck. If that card's printed resource has the fist symbol, is deal 2 damage to an enemy. Lightning bolt is deal 1 damage to each character. Science is discard Hulk, and the explosion is all of the above.
Oh,
All of the above.
That's pretty thematic.
yeah. It's like the reverse gamma bomb.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can't thwart. It's just
Yeah.
like, Dom.
Oh, it's not Hulk thwart, is it?
There's Hulk smash.
Yeah.
No, I think this has a lot of potential, this system.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. It's just.
It'd be neat to
Come
see
to
what
terms.
comes through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said it was Miss Marvel, Captain America, next few sets.
The next 2 heroes confirmed are Captain America and Ms. Marvel.
Cool.
The next 2 scenario packs confirmed are, I think, Masters of Evil and Green Goblin.
Cool. So that'd be a nice addition.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So that'd be Zemo and all that sort of thing. Monsters of Evil. Yeah.
Mm.
Should be fun.
I like this. Is this so? This is kind of like my first
It's the first time
tabletop
I've
card. Well, yeah, like tabletop
Well,
card
it's
game
bits
type
of
thing.
and yeah.
Yeah, but like
No, it's nicely done.
the way they've done it,
it's nicely
to actually
made.
like actually.
Fantasy Flight went through a period where they were obsessed with dials. Everything had
Yes.
dials in it. Like Relic, everything was dials. When Bubble Teenage, everything was dials.
X-Men.
Yeah, and I
X-Wing.
think they've just got a surplus of dials left. They need to get rid of them.
Well, I mean, you'd think that the second edition X-Wing would have got rid of a lot of that.
Yeah, I
stuff.
know, right? Yeah.
But no.
No.
It's a nice way to keep track.
Yeah, absolutely. It's better than having another stack of tokens.
Yeah.
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 Especially if you've got like,
Yeah.
it's got a hit point of 97. Well,
Yeah.
put the tokens down.
That is the only thing. It does
Table
go up
just
to
collapses.
99.
Yeah.
So somewhere.
I feel like that'll potentially get used.
That's right. The villain one goes up higher, so it's fine.
Oh, fantastic!
Hey,
oh,
hurrah.
Okay, guys.
Galactus
no. 2000.
So, Marvel Champions for the Living Card Game. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I like it.
Yeah. One
I
thumb
do
up
agree
from
with
me.
Ron though. That
We
it's-
might go up to 2.
Tenuous. kind
Okay,
of-
you.
Yeah.
But want to give it another punt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Cool. All right, we'll give you a shout for that soon.
All right.
Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. This has been us playing Marvel Champions for Card Game on Bring On The Bad Guys for emotionally14.com. What's Emotionally 14? It's a website containing fantasy, sci-fi, horror, comedy, video games, tabletop gaming, superheroes, and all the other stuff that you love inside the geeky hemisphere. And you can find that at emotionally14.com and on all social media channels at emotionally14. If you want to follow Bring On The Bad Guys, you can find us on Instagram at Bring On The Bad Guys, and you can find us on Facebook at Bring Bad Guys, which don't ask. If you want to follow me,
Bring bad guys.
Bring
you
them
can find
down.
me. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, where can people find you?
On Instagram on Great Old One.
Awesome. Rob.
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at RobWadeVision. Bring bad guys.
Bring.
Kyle, where can people find you apart from space?
Unlike Ben Grimm, who does not like
he
space.
does not like space.
He cares not for space.
The astronaut who cares not. Twitter at CodyCast and on Twitch at Cody1334.
Awesome. Okay, thanks very much, guys. We'll see you very soon for some more superhero themed tabletop gaming. Bye.
Bye.